Welcome back to the jamming, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading in a haunted house, in a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. I do not know what's going on with these dogs. They just will not stop itching. Mostly got Gypsy's itching controlled, but Ruby's is just off the chain. I did put her in some pajamas tonight. Seems to be relieving her issue. She went ahead and laid down on the couch and she's gone to rest for the night. I think she's feeling better. But any hoodle noodles, if you just found us and we're not live, skip to the end for a free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe comes by, gets a reading, doesn't get a reading, maybe finds me when I am not live. Also, free taco, no, not free taco box, $5, no, $6 taco box tonight because it's Wednesday. You get your 3 questions. If you want a channeled message from a song, a poem, or a tarot card, you can get that. Free yes or no's, and the 1111 love reading. The 1111 love reading is not a general reading, which is 30, but it still is a micro mini roadmap to your heart's desire. Hey, Victoria, how are you, dear? Have you been? How's your day going? I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. How are you doing? Hey, Mon, how are you, dear? You really nervous about that? Oh, good. I'm glad you texted him. So just remember, your thoughts create. So just going to tell you right now, along the palm of your hand here and here, Victoria, lays all these pressure points that help relieve your anxiety. It's where all your anxiety gets pent up. So just start doing this to help relieve that nervous energy, and do that till you yawn. Okay? If you get tired doing it, you can relax a little bit, but get back to it until you yawn if you're having that anxiety. And you got to start thinking about the idea of getting that deposit together, what it feels like. What are the things you're going to do to get that deposit together? You have to be in the idea, sometimes that, it's already yours. Because you've already created the desire, so it really is already yours. So let's see what Spirit says. Spirit, yes or no for Victoria's apartment, the deposit. The Spirit says, yeah, you should be able to make this happen for yourself. You should have no trouble in this Empress card. Yeah, keep doing it. Keep, what's going to be like. How are you going to decorate the place? What will you do there? How will it be? How will it improve your life? Haven't gotten a response yet? That's okay. Sometimes people need time to respond. Well, if you're thinking that, then you will. My goodness. Stop. This is why I tell everyone, don't call or text if it triggers you. Only proceed if it's something that fills you with joy and you're not too worried about the outcome. Well, nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. So give it a different meaning. He was happy to hear from you. He just hasn't responded because he's still thinking about his response. And when he's ready to respond, he will. And just let it go. With the confidence and knowing that, or working on getting that confidence and that encouragement to help you understand that, you've already created this situation. Might as well as create it even further with what do you want the next scene to be. He texts you back. Bam. Oh, I froze. He texts you back. You're going for coffee. Not what's the next scene? I've made it worse. What's the next scene? I've triggered him. What's the next scene? I'm nervous. What's the next scene? I'm going to bite my nails. See how much better he messages you back and you go for coffee feels. And you never know. I mean, maybe he won't message you back, but maybe the man of your dreams will. Hey, Shay, how are you? Welcome back. But once again, that's another excuse you're making for him. He takes a long time to do anything, so now you created it taking him a long time to do anything. Do you see what I'm saying? Stop with the excuses for him. Stop with creating the circumstances that are putting things on pause with him reaching out. It can be a total, it can totally be like a mind spin. I know it can totally be a spiral of things, but I'm just pointing these things out. I'm just pointing out the wobbles because I have to, because I see it, and you got to correct it, because he's just going to keep showing up that old version of him that you don't like. That version that takes too long to come, that version that takes too long to come to you, that version that takes too long to show up, the version of himself you want him to be, and the version he wants to actually be, which is his true, authentic self. But the more that we sit here and create an assumption of the idea of an assumption that we have about somebody over and over and over, like that they've programmed us into believing, or, and we've fallen for it. Hey, Canoe, how are you? I wasn't ignoring you. I was just trying to finish up my conversation with Iman to make my point. Will your friend reach out to you anytime now? Sure, let's find out. Will Canoe's friend reach out anytime to them soon? Don't forget to like the lives. It's really important that you subscribe, but it's also really important that you like the lives. Sub, no like, no read. It's just one of the rules. Hey, Bake, I know you were by here yesterday. I didn't see you again, though. And I never got, it's not a free question. It's a free yes or no. So I know you were by yesterday, but you didn't leave your question. So if I'm in the middle of a paid reading, just go ahead and leave your question, and I'll still do the question. All right, dear? Spirit, will Canoe's friend reach out to them anytime soon? Yeah, they'll reach out to you. Everybody's getting this card tonight. It's the Empress. Oh, what's your question, Shay? Did you have a question? Oh, did David like the recent photo? Spirit, did Shay's friend David like the recent photo? I don't do legal financial, DZ. Yes or no, Spirit, for Canoe? Geez, where did your card go? Canoe? Okay, yes, they will reach out to you. I'm so sorry about the delay. It's just that the fucking cards fell on the ground. It took so long to get your card too. It's like Spirit's like, are you kidding? Of course. Quit asking. Quit waiting around for it. Just expect it. Pick a better question. Like, are my friend and I going to have a good time catching up? Or, think about questions that are beyond the circumstance of someone actually picking up the phone and responding, because you'll find out I promise you'll find out so much more than you could ever imagine. Thinking outside the box of, your friend's going to reach out to you, Canoe. Of course they're going to reach out to you. Spirit's like, this question again? So next time, now that you know for sure that they're going to reach out to you, Canoe, let's talk about, what you need to know about that kind of stuff, okay? Are you coming into union with your twin flame? Spirit, what does Bake 215 need to know about that? So let me ask you, Bake. Etherically, spiritually, or physically, or all three? Yeah, I'm sorry, DC. I don't do legal financial questions. Pick a different question. Or you could pay me to do a financial reading for you. All three. Spirit, yes or no? So they mean all three. You could get a no despite, now just realize you could get a no despite all three. There might be one that you're coming into union with and maybe not so much the other one. If you're not feeling it, it's not going to happen. But you're also already there with them because you're not separate. So first of all, want to know what the idea behind you thinking you're separate in the first place. Marinate on that for a minute. Yes or no, Spirit? What does Bake 215 need to know about that? $30 for general reading. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely a magical time to be experiencing something like this. So, you've got to understand, though, that you're not separate. None of us really are. I'm good, Buttercup. How are you, dear? So, for a financial question like that, legal financial, that's just not something I do. But, your question, you had asked a question about getting a car not too long ago, which I believe was a yes. So I feel like Spirit's letting you know in the not too distant future that this is definitely going to come through for you. Maybe that's the financial blessing that's on its way, DZ, in the not too distant future. So keep thinking about how it's already in your pocket and what you're going to do with it. How long ago was your car accident? Excuse me. How long ago was your car accident, DZ? Yes, and make sure that you understand, Bake, that there's nothing to keep you separate from that happening. You don't have to heal your childhood. You don't have to heal anything. You don't even have to lift a finger. You're not separate. Sometimes I question myself on the theory of, they say twin flame, but could there be quad flames? What about tri-flames? Anything's possible, right? Oh, somebody hurt my feelings, and it kind of just all went downhill from there, but it's all right. Your question, hey, Battle of Twins. Yeah, I'm doing Iman's question now. I'm waiting for DZ to answer about when was their car accident. Spirit, what does Buttercup, if you have a question or you want to get a paid reading, feel free to ask. Is Gregory nervous to respond to Iman? Spirit, is Gregory nervous to respond to Iman? Excuse me. Yeah, he's a bit nervous. Because he likes you. But he is a bit nervous. That's the Judgment card. But he's building up the strength and courage to make it happen. It's like you messaged and a horn went off, like a horn blew, and it woke him up to something special. Spirit, what does Buttercup need to know about the person they're asking about? The Buttercup in their person? Oh, sweetheart, it's okay. Give yourself more credit. You were more like the strength card. May I add, even if you can't see it, Spirit, but what does Buttercup need to know about their person? Did they have a good time when they talked this week? Don't forget to like the live, you guys. The less you guys like, the less freeze you're going to get. So I'll just stop doing the freeze if people can't at least like the live. It's the only way that YouTube will push out my content is if you guys leave likes and comments. So, Buttercup, I feel like they did have a good time communicating with you. Don't take this card wrong. I have a hard time saying that the devil card is a no card. And that's only because I don't believe in the devil. In fact, I don't even like to keep this card in my decks. I only keep it in my Golden Girls deck because it's Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls. But I feel like this card is more of a good time kind of happy party kind of card. I've never felt like the devil is a no. And I'm not sure why, people have to say and feel and think it's a no just because that's what Google says or that's what other people interpret it to be. I think especially after seeing the Netflix series, Lucifer, I have a whole new outlook on the devil. But I do want you to know that I feel like something that's important for you to know, Buttercup, is that I feel like they're feeling and thinking yes with their body and more like, oh my God, no, is this really happening with my mind? Because they're kind of crushing on you hard. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm not interpreting as a negative thing. Because I don't believe, I feel the devil is letting you know, yeah, of course you were sitting here to have fun with this person. This person is an extra added bonus of fun for you. So keep me updated, Buttercup. Okay. Let me know how it goes. No, advice is $1 per minute. You want a reading, it's $1 per minute. I only do free yes or no questions. So maybe you should read the description or read the pinned comment, Angelos. Only do free. Thanks so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hello, Rain. How are you? I got your email. How are you? Happy Wacky Wednesday. How have you been doing, Metal Rain? Cool. I'm gonna check out that Three's Company thing you sent me. Gosh, my hair is like in my way. I need to pull it up, get it out of my face. Yeah, you can ask a free yes or no question. There's no free questions here. So feel free to ask yes or no questions. I don't do wins. I don't do whys. I don't do wheres. I don't do pregnancies, health, legal, financial. I don't do cheating questions, and I don't do end of time questions. I don't do interview success questions or pre-K through university success questions. I don't do stuff like that. Okay. But I can help you with love, protection, finances, career, twin flame. So pick your poison. Hey, K11, how are you, dear? Why'd she flip out? Did the dog turn into an alien? I'm good. How are you, dear? Okay, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page, Angelos. How are you doing, Kay? Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Chammy. That day she was here and Richard was drunk, Richard told her all the things I had said that she was decisional. Oh my God. Doesn't that make you want to like just go kick him in the nuts? You'll have to give me a name, Battle of Twins. I want a full name. Wow. I cannot believe that he started like unnecessary drama of stuff that you thought you were just confiding in a friend. He doesn't know how to be a friend. Friends should be allowed to confide things in each other in privacy. And I feel bad. It's the worst kind of person. Okay, so the way that you get rid of the negativity on you is you just fucking forget about it. What stalker girl? What evil eye? You're talking to someone who's Greek, so I have a very different perception on the evil eye. In fact, historically, Greek evil eyes protect you from evil, so I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. But if somebody's trying to fill your head with shit about this kind of stuff, let me just tell you right now and set the record straight. Your thoughts create. Okay, you have to take accountability for the fact that science has proven our thoughts create. And that what you assume and continue to assume is just going to keep showing up a shit show for you, Angela. So you're trying to rid the negativity of you, but you can't even fucking quit thinking about it. Pardon my French, YouTube. I don't usually cuss, but let me tell you what. You keep thinking about the negative Nancys and the boogeymen, they're going to come out of all the corners, all four corners of the universe. Even they're going to even show up in the people that have been the best to you in your life. So quit it. Stop it now. Stop giving Stalker Girl your power. Stop giving everyone your power. Sit down and take a deep breath. And hopefully you ain't going to sit down on the naughty step. Just stop it. Quit making yourself crazy over Stalker Girl and Evil Eye and some negative shit that you're trying to rid yourself of. The only way you're going to rid yourself of it, think about something else. Focus on something else. Please. Please. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. You had Evil Eye and some Stalker Girl. Shit story that you're telling yourself. So the way you clean it up, dirty mouth, clean it up. Dirty brain, clean it up. Your thoughts. Well, I am an auntie. I'm so serious. So that what you assume has no choice but to show up to you in the way that you assume it. It's kind of sickening. But, we're taught to, we're only born with two fears, and that's being dropped and loud noises. Everything else, we create. It's created in us. It's pushed on us to believe. Yeah, really. Science has proven it again and again. It's scary. My friend left me at a bar tonight. What a fucking horrible person. Are you kidding me? Never talk to them again. That is so unsafe. You could have gotten hurt. Don't even talk to Josephine. They're not worthy of your attention and your time. Somebody leave you at a bar. Sorry that happened to you. Not many people know how to be friends, though. That's the thing. Not many people know how to be friends. So I'm so glad you got to see the dog. So where do you guys stand now? She went out to eat. She paid. She yelled at the dog. A spirit should battle of twins. Stay friends with Josephine. Is it even worth it? One second. Is it even worth it, Spirit, for a battle of twins to stay even? Now it's maybe in the Hanged Man. Like, this is definitely giving you some kind of epiphany. The Hanged Man is always about some kind of liberation, in my opinion. I know I read a little bit differently than maybe what some people might read out of their books, but I'm not reading out of the book here. I don't know what the reasons were. I mean, maybe Josephine started her period and didn't have a tampon. Maybe Josephine got sick. Maybe Josephine didn't leave and got kidnapped. Maybe Josephine had an emergency they couldn't even talk to you about because they had to just leave so quick. They couldn't explain anything just yet. I mean, there could be a lot of reasons that Josephine left. But still, Josephine could have reached out by this time and said, hey, man, I'm sorry. I had this emergency or had this problem or, and you would have understood. And instead of being like WTF in the dark about it, right? So K11, if you want your person to express the feelings sooner than later, just get into the idea that it's happening. It's happening right now. They're actually thinking about the thoughts and the feelings they want to express to you, okay? How does that feel? What does that scene look like? You're face to face. You're looking at each other in the eyes. What's happening? Spirit, what does Kay need to know about this person expressing their feelings soon? Martha, that's going to be a paid reading, dear. I don't do free questions. Nothing is free here. Only free yes or no. You get one per session. You can ask a free yes or no. That's it. Or you can pay $6, get yourself a taco box. You can get an 11/11 love reading, or you can get a general reading for $30. Every reading is $1 per minute. So if you have $1, you get 1 minute. I'm actually a professional tarot card reader, and there are certain standards in the industry. I'm not sure if many of you know what that is. I try to set them for myself, but I think sometimes people just see free and then they don't read the description, or it's their first time here and they're afraid to ask questions. But feel free to ask a question about the readings if you want to. Oh, you guys went to eat? Yeah, you said you went to eat. What'd you guys have to eat, Metal Rain? Oh man, she was in the parking lot talking to a boy and then just left. I hope she didn't get kidnapped. It kind of sounds scary. Yeah, stop giving people your power, Angela. Stay on your pedestal. Okay, don't let anyone on your cloud unless they want to be floating with you. Unless they want to be, supportive about what you'd like to serve instead of what you think you should be serving. You're the one in control, Angelus. No, don't let anyone take your power away from you. Okay, were we talking about your boyfriend? Because I think we were talking about your boyfriend and I was shuffling for you. The judgment popped out, but my mind started wondering. So I'm just going to do that again. Well, K11's person. Oh my gosh. Well, K11's person expressed themselves in the judgment card again. I love it when that happens. So I guess that really was meant to be your card. And I was just like, Spirit always knows, even if I don't. I think she will. I mean, doesn't she usually? Spirit, what does Snow Rain need to know about expressing her true feelings anytime soon? I'm so happy that you guys at least talked about it. In battle, I'm sorry that this person did this to you. Interesting, Metal Rain. Yeah. We got the judgment card too. Everyone's gotten this card tonight. What's up with that? Spirit, what do we just all need to know right now? No, judgment is all about judgment is all about that kind of card that is about expressing oneself. You see the angel with the horn. I mean, they're not just tooting their own horn. I mean, it's not just a card about a fart. All right. I know one would like to believe that the judgment is all negative and no, but it really is not a no card in my opinion here regarding the question you're asking. I think depending on a yes or no question, that in my belief and how I feel about it is really depends on A, what the question is, and B, what I'm picking up through spirit to give you as a message. I don't once again, I don't care what a book says. I know the traditional and historical meanings of tarot cards, but I just don't read like that. It's just not the kind of reader I am. For instance, the judge. Oh, my eyelashes look gorgeous. Thank you, Malika, wherever you are. But when you're playing a horn or you're expressing music, there's a lot of emotion behind that kind of stuff. And emotions are good, right? Yes. Your thoughts and judgment on things that you want good thoughts and judgment on things. I think if it's a negativism, here it's like someone who, they're not thinking, they're not questioning, they're not aware, they're not, maybe the horn they're tooting is just a fart and you can't hear it really, and it was more like a I'm not even gonna say it. But yes, judgment card. So judgment card can very much be about this person is in deep thought about what they've done and what has happened, what has gone on. Because truly it was love at first sight for them. And there were some very happy times. Spirit wants you to keep remembering those happy times, because you can have them again. But, how do you feel about yourself, Kay? How do you feel about yourself, Because if they don't make you feel yummy about yourself, they don't make you feel good about yourself, it's not a good place to be. After thinking about it for a while, you'll realize, wow, they did make me feel great about myself. Maybe I'll continue to try to figure out how I'm feeling and go from there. You can only take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Sweetheart, don't try to rush into anything that might trigger you guys, okay? There's still company. Wow. Who wrote this? And are they going to turn it into a TV show? And do they need any sexy babes? You know how Three's Company always had sexy babes on it. I'm pretty excited about reading it. I like to read. If there's auditions, let me know. Oh my God. Do you need help, Daddy?
No.
Are you sure?
But I'm driving. I don't understand.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure I could help pick it up anyways because my elbows are killing me.
I'm glad I came watch because how much it is?
I know, I saw that.
Look. Up to here.
Wow. See that? Wow. Yeah, you might want to empty it out. Where are we going to empty it out at? All right. All right. You're going to be okay?
This is so sharp. I put this thing over here to drag it. No, I'm fine. It's a mystery, isn't it?
It is a mystery. It's ridiculous.
Half of it goes out.
It's ridiculous. I just don't understand it either.
Maybe over well, you did see any drain, or is it? Clean. There's a path for the water to go out. But that path is stopped in the middle somewhere. Maybe it's been outside and covers one in the holes, I guess.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you haven't. Have you ever thought about turning it into anything? I think it's cool that anybody even had the idea to do that. That's awesome. So, don't own the rights to old characters. So, I think there's some ways around that. I really do. First of all, you're not naming it the original name. I haven't read it yet, but I'm pretty sure the mentioning of these other characters that you're talking about, the old characters, you know, it's six of one, half a dozen another. I'm pretty sure there would be a way around it. In fact, they would probably, anyone who was probably alive who loved that show, probably. I'm surprised they haven't done it already, honestly. It's more of a hobby. It's a good hobby idea. Excuse me while I remove the lint from my t-shirt, because I've been dying to do that since the last time I hugged Ruby. I put her pajamas on her and I sent her to bed. All she did was scratch all day. I just don't know what to do about it. Like a lot of the, like usually I just take her to get a shot and then no more itchies, no more allergy. But I started reading up about that kind of stuff and it was just kind of making me nervous, you know, because I don't know. I just, I don't know. I just felt uncomfortable keeping her on that. So I started looking for other ways to help relieve her allergies, and it's been pretty good so far, so good. But now recently, just in the end of August, it's almost become unbearable for her. I don't know what it is. I just have never seen her flare up like this before. I don't think it's poison ivy or anything like that, but I'm gonna take her to the vet for it. And I haven't had to take her to the vet for it in a long time. I can't believe that Google says things like apple cider vinegar cut with water. Like that just sounds painful. I mean, I know if I have a rash or carpet burn, or even a bug bite, I don't want to put vinegar on it. So last thing you knew, a Three's Company movie was going to be made. How long ago was that? I'm thinking with. I don't think any of them are live anymore, right? I know Ritter died a long time ago. I know Susan just passed away last year. Is Janet even alive? Oh, the writer's strike, yeah. I'm going to go get Ruby and be right back. Still building that other spirit box and trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with this one. Huh? I was just talking to someone in the chat. Okay.
You want to see one of them?
I'll just leave it on off for now because when I lay down, I'll put it on for a little bit to try to get the room cooler
Okay.
for the dog.
I have to turn off when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up.
I kind of like the room a little bit cold anyways when I sleep. I've always liked the room kind of cold when I sleep anyways.
Everybody's scared from the dose.
I know it's
Clean before you go to sleep. You so happy over there? What do you hear things for them?
Yeah. Can we stop having this conversation while I'm on a live show?
Okay.
I love you, but I don't want to talk about I don't want to talk about the thousands of Q-tips on the floor that I still have to pick up.
Right.
Unless you want to pick them up.
Right.
I didn't think so.
You want the lights on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Frank and Dad. Yeah, I literally dropped a whole box of Q-tips today on the floor, and there was just so many of them. I was just like, fuck my life, fuck this. Just left it there.
I put it up in the kitchen so it's still on the stove.
Okay, Dad. Sure, what's your question, dear? You can get a free yes or no. So make sure you like the live. I've done nothing but free readings for 45 minutes and only seeing 5 likes. I've done at least 8 free questions, 9, 10, and I don't have 10 likes. What's going on with that? Really? No, you didn't tell me that he got hurt in his match. Spirit, what does Angelic need to know about that? Thanks so much for the like. I guess or no, Spirit. Will they hear from their new love interest? So why does it have to be before the end of the year? Like, why can't it be right now? Why do you ask it like that? I'm confused. Spirit, what does she need to know? Or what does Angelic Nymph need to know? Okay, so that was face down. I don't read face down cards, so let's see what you need to know. No, you're not going to hear from them if you don't stay focused on being in the now with them. All right. So even though they're distant from you, no matter how far you guys are apart, you're still always going to be like the star of their heart. They still feel like they're very near to you, no matter how distant in that star card. So, yeah, I'm talking to you. So you have to just remember that, what do you want them to do? What do you want? Are you putting things on hold saying, before the year ends, because that's what you expect, or because you're giving it a time limit, or are you well, I understand that, Angelic. I understand that. But you're talking about, will you hear from a new love interest? Okay. So I'm asking you, are you putting a time limit on it? Are you does it have to be before the end of the year? Why can't it be right now? Are you expecting it? or so you're not talking to anyone. That's fine. But just to let you know, you are talking to somebody. And they're out there somewhere. And they're picking up on your thoughts and your feelings. And they're looking for you too. Because you're not separate. A concussion, okay, concussion can be very okay, well, I already did your question, so next time you ask a question, maybe be more clear. Because I can only give you the message that Spirit gives me for you. But what I'm telling you is, I just asked if, you were putting, like, does it have to be by the end of the year? Like, why couldn't it be today? Are you waiting around for it? Or are you expecting it fully? Is it something that you're looking for? Because it's already something that's found you. Do you see what I'm saying? Angelic nymph? You're so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, subscribing, and liking the show. I think the dog's cuter. Say hi, Ruby. Say hi, honey. But yeah, just keep your hopes high, and remember, you've already created the desire, so it's already yours. It's just science. It's just science. It's like the dog. If the dog wants a bone or a treat, they know exactly what they have to do to get one. Don't look at me like that. I don't have any right now. And instantly the dog heard that word and was like, oh, what do I have to do to get one of those? Do I just look at her really cute? I've looked at her really cute before and manifested it. I can manifest it. I can do it again. And that's just kind of a simple example of it. Are you okay? Okay. Are you ready to go 9-9? Yeah, she's ready to go 9-9. I think that wrestling has gotten way too violent in the last 10 years. I mean, it's more violent than it was even 10, 15 years ago, in my opinion. It has gotten far more violent and far more what feels like scripted. At least on WWE, it feels that way. Oh, thank goodness she's sleeping instead of scratching. Poor sweet thing. She didn't want to eat anything today. I took her out for a walk, started eating the grass. I was like, okay, eat the grass. I brought her in, gave her some sour cream. That always seems to help things. And then I made her an egg. That seemed to help. And then finally I made her chicken soup for dinner. She's feeling a lot better. She had a fever this morning. I'm definitely going to take her to the vet. I'm going to call the vet tomorrow. Okay. But thank goodness the candy cane pajamas have stopped the itching. Who knew? Yeah, some of these matches are absolutely unnecessary. I agree. Absolutely unnecessary. In fact, I don't think I had seen Becky Lynch since spring. When they tore her apart in that cage. It's terrible. I like Becky Lynch. And those freaking street matches with the no rules. Okay, all right. You like to sit up? All right. Where are you going? You looking at everything upside down? Is that far more interesting? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Why would people do that? Why do people want to hurt each other like that? I guess there's a lot of money involved. It sounds pretty scary. Pretty scary. Did you ever see DZ answer about how long ago their car accident was? I couldn't get an answer from them, and I was gonna just predict when that shit would come through for them, but I didn't hear back from them. Ow! Gonna be okay. I'm gonna go lay back down on the couch. So glad you're feeling better. Your nose is cold and wet again. Yay. I was talking about DZ, someone named DZ that comes by in the chat. No, it didn't. I don't think their name is Daisy. I mean, unless that's what it is, they're just spelling it DEE. Gemma had a dry nose today. Yeah, she's probably needs some electrolytes. Ruby, you're so cute in your candy cane pajamas. Well, really, the sleep problem is gone. Like, she's not having hallucinations, or just she's not seeing any on Gemma. Wow. Who's testing her like that? They're probably not working. Man. Unbelievable. I'll never understand why anyone would want to do something like that. I'm going to go put Ruby back on the couch. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, I wish that Sarah had not been brought up. Sarah's dead, and there's nothing that Sarah can do about the mistake she made. Hey, Rhonda, how are you, sweetheart? I'm okay. How are you? Just put baby Gypsy in some pajamas because she's trying to itch her fur off. Are you tired? You look so tired. You can let me clip your Cardi B nails? We've been talking about this for a few days. Look at this. Look at this nail. Look at these nails. Oh my gosh. Boogie. Feel better? You feel better? You gonna lay back down now? Oh, please don't put your tongue in my nostril. That's disgusting. There you go. Go lay down with your mommy. I had to put her back on the couch because where she wants to be. Wow, that was crazy. The screen, I wasn't there for a moment, and then I was. Sure, what's going on with you and Rex? How have you been? Hey, welcome back, Metal Rain. I was just saying it's too bad that Sarah has to be used as a weapon against you or something. So next time someone brings Sarah up, you should definitely remind them that they should respect the dead. And, you know, that this person's dead. And we don't want to disturb them in their slumber. Because you don't need that kind of energy. I mean, this person literally made a mistake. There's nothing that they can do or say to come back and make it right. And I just feel like we shouldn't pick on the dead. And that's essentially what she did. I mean, she just picked on your dead wife. And in the interim, you know, lost her manners. Forgot about her manners. You know, maybe she has good manners and she does respect the dead. But it's okay, but off and on. It's okay. I mean, you know, things happen. You know, like we live our life and things go good off and on. You know, that's what's great about this strict mental diet is, you know, you don't always have to be having a perfect day every day. You know, you haven't messed up your manifestation just because you have a good day one day and a bad day the next. So there's always that to. God, I'm covered in dog fur. Yeah, I'm not sure if we ever did a read on Sarah. I can't remember. Certainly thought I would remember something like that. So let's see. Will Rex let her come stay with him again? What does Rhonda need to know about that, Spirit? It's been almost a year since I think we met and started talking about Rex. You're welcome, Rhonda. Okay, so it was just face down. I wanted to show you. I don't read the face down cards. Oh my God, everyone's gotten this card tonight. So it's the Empress card. Everyone got like Empress or Judgment tonight for their questions. Few got other ones that like Hangman was popping around. But yeah, he'll let you come stay with him again. Why not? He likes that energy, that comforting energy that he feels around you. You know, he sees you in that Empress energy. I cannot believe I have this much dog fur on me. I mean, this is enough for a bird's nest. Hey, Lindy, how are you, dear? Welcome back to the Chammy. So it's not get as many free questions as you want here on this channel. In fact, no question is free. It's $1 per minute. You can ask one yes or no question. So which question is more important to you? If MY will respond to you or if you will ever be together. You have to pick one, dear. I can already see how you've like sabotaged yourself by thinking and feeling, just asking if they'll respond to you is like saying to yourself they won't. So don't worry about them responding to you, okay? Don't even worry about that. Expect it, okay? And go and move on. Keep going. Don't wait for them to respond. And you're going to take your finger off the pause button, literally off the pause button. It's going to be amazing. Spirit, what do they need to know about, will they ever be together the way that Lindy wants to be together? Will they ever be together the way that Lindy wants to be together? Spirit says yes. Of course you will be. So what does that next scene look like in this Wheel of Fortune? You don't even have to question it again. Why are you questioning it? Just let it unfold naturally. This person's aware that life is short and it's important to find the ones we want to share the rest of our lives with. And you do too. So ask them, what do they want in their life? How do they want to operate around what they want in their life? Don't be afraid to talk about what you want in life. It's life. It's awesome. And you were sent here to have fun, sweetheart. So don't forget to like the live and come back and see me again and keep me updated, okay? And don't even worry about waiting. The response is coming. Expect it. You're welcome, Lindy. Thank you. I like that card too. I know it's complicated, but it's only as complicated as you make it. Your thoughts, your feelings. Just put all that aside for a little while and take a deep breath and go to bed tonight as if they're there with you. You know, if it doesn't make you comfortable that they're there in your bed, maybe they're on the couch across the room or in a bed next to you in a bed. Or maybe they're on the floor in a sleeping bag. You know, just maybe you guys talk on the phone before you fall asleep. What's the next scene? All right. The more that you go to bed thinking about them in a way that pleases you, the more your subconscious is going to guide you to them and guide them back to you as well. I really think the Wheel of Fortune is one of the best cards. You know, it's not just about life. It's about the fortunes of life. And even sometimes the misfortunes of life. I mean, it really is truly about life. I think sometimes I could say that the World card could also be another representative of life. But Wheel of Fortune is so much more, I feel, profound in the fortune and the misfortune of our lives. Oh, I'm just a human dog bed. Not big on the Tower. Well, the Tower has a lot of different meanings. It just depends on what the question is and, you know, what Spirit is saying and the energies that I feel and empathetically. You know, there's probably over 6,000, 16,000, you know, meanings to a tarot card, depending on what the question is that's being asked, you know, and what kind of deck you're using and what card it is and that kind of stuff. The Tower can be negative. The Tower can also be very positive. Just depends on, once again, the question, the cards around it, maybe the energy behind the Tower. It's always good to ask, you know, for some clarity on it. Oh, my sweet puppies. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. That's so cool. I really like that a lot. The Tower and the Sun. The last two of the arcs. I've actually never written fan fiction. I just usually write books or small novellas, which is probably something you can do really creative with this, and maybe even self-publish them. I mean, I don't see why not. Okay, just because Bram Stoker's Dracula wrote Bram Stoker's Dracula doesn't mean that nobody ever wrote another vampire story again. I mean, just because whoever wrote Three's Company doesn't mean that you can't write another similar novella or something interesting based off of that. I mean, it's like, what if I wrote a song tomorrow called We're Not Gonna Be Friends? I mean, yeah, it would be total plagiarism, but at the same time, like, there's nothing that Jack White or the White Stripes could say about it or do. Oh, well, they could say, but what could they really do about it? Of course, I would never do that. I would never write a song called We're Not Gonna Be Friends. It's like my Golden Girl cards. There's no licensing on them. Okay, like I'm literally it's literally somebody else's artwork that never was created or trademarked by the original people who came up with the Golden Girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's based off the Golden Girls, but every single piece of artwork is individually created by hand from the artist. Nothing really being used except the characters. So what? Um, and the thing is that when you look at the card, when you look at the card deck book, I believe for the Golden Girls deck, like it doesn't say Rose Nyland, Sophia blah blah, Dorothy's Bornak, Blanche Devereaux. It only says their first names. Okay. And there's 100 songs written about a Chloe or a Stormy or a Meadow Rain. Nobody could really do anything about it. You can't copyright a name. You can't copyright. You can't. You can trademark a word. You can trademark several words. I'm pretty sure you can trademark a name, but I'm pretty sure there's stipulations around it where it doesn't keep two families from naming their daughters the same name. But even if it was a Three's Company sequel and nobody, you don't have to say that. How many people under 20 or even under 30 care about Three's Company anyways, or even know what it is? You know what I'm saying? It's probably more likely that they maybe know who Elvira even is at this point. Or let alone I Love Lucy. Let alone Kiss. Or Lady of Chalet. I just don't think it would be a problem. But rework it in a way where you would be comfortable with it. I mean, I think that it would be definitely a fun, a young adult read, or even an adult read. I don't know what happened to my my clip-in, so they fudge it. No, they don't. They really don't. I mean, the TV has just become about news, and I don't really see anybody, talking about anything that relevant in regards to, that's such a great TV series, or that's such a great mini series on TV tonight. Like, nobody does that anymore. Nobody cares about that anymore. It's weird. It's really weird. The new characters are 20 something. Yeah, that makes sense. I will. I'll let you know what I think, definitely. I'll definitely let you know, dear. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to figure out how to put this haunted house together. All right, sweetheart, get some sleep. I'm going to hang out for a little bit longer, see if anyone comes by to say hi or get a reading. And then I'm going to go to 992. Good night. Sweet dreams. Have a good night. Be safe tomorrow. Oh, well, hello. You've been trying to get out of here for a few days. I should probably just let you out. Hey, Veronica. How are you, sweetheart? Are we watching a movie? No. I was actually just working on Second Life. But it's now lagging the shit out of YouTube, so I'm going to close it down. Excuse me. Excuse me. I know, I'm so tired too. I should probably go to bed. And I should probably get this moth outside. I don't know, it's been in the house for days. Did you have a good day? Good. I'm so glad you had a good day. I've been doing tarot since I was a little girl. It wasn't until 2015 I started thinking maybe I should do this professionally. Because I had several people tell me that like their readings always help them come through things. Oh, nice. Clean up a bit and trying to be a minimalist. Yeah, I did the tarot reading privately for many, many years. And then one friend was like, oh, remember that reading you did for us on Christmas 30 years ago when we were kids? I'm like, yeah. They're like, it came true. I was like, okay, that's scary. And then another friend of mine was like, you know, every single reading you've done for me this year has helped and it's got me through this and it's come true. I'm like, wow, if I had only asked her for $1 for every reading, I would have had $500 that year. I'm so glad I could help you, man. You definitely have helped me as well. Thank you. And you too, Veronica. Oh yeah, that's always so much fun to like actually figure out what you need and what you use compared to the latter. Really? Awesome. Good. I'm happy for you. Happy for you, Veronica. Awesome. It's so much more fun to expect things and waiting for them to show up. It's always meant to be yours in the first place. Interesting. I've been there. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff like that, art supplies, and I'll just overbuy, and I've overbought and not realized it until I went to pack it, and there's like 20 boxes of art supplies to the ceiling. Oh, that's so good to know that my readings could be helpful to you. I really appreciate you saying that. I had more and more people say that to me. And that's good to know. Thank you so much for letting me know. I think I am going to go take a nap. I have had quite a strange day. And I'm trying to not go in the other room and eat a midnight snack. So I think I'm going to make some tea and then take a nap. Oh, thank you, Iman. I don't know about that, but thank you. Try. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Like I only turned on SL because I wanted to see like if anyone paid their rent. Really. Which they did. They paid the rent. I need to find some new tenants over there. Had one tenant living there all summer, and as many times as I asked her to pay her rent, she did not. And then she just bailed on me. So she lived there for like 8 months, practically free. Her other roommate was paying their rent, but I guess they didn't realize that the other girl was not paying the rent. So I don't know. And it's probably my fault too because I kept giving her a chance. So I was trying to be nice. I wasn't trying to be. I mean, I wanted to be nice. I mean, I know people have hard times and people want to be able to, play SL too. But yeah, always look for the sunny side of life. It will help. I promise. But remember, if you have a bad day, you have a bad moment, you've reacted to something that you know you shouldn't have, don't put yourself on the naughty step for it. Just find a way to calm yourself down. Know that you haven't messed up your manifestation or anything that you're, wanting to accomplish in your life or your love story or any story. Really, you're in control. Okay. Just remember that. And don't let anyone take that power from you. So I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message. Hopefully, I will find the will to get on earlier than midnight. I've just had so much. Exactly, Veronica. Exactly. I've just had so much on lately. This last month has been pretty overwhelming with all the police and the GBI and the FBI and the CBI and the DTI and and the whatever in the eyes and all that shit with the neighbors. Finally, it's calmed down, and it's just been so overwhelming this summer. I didn't even do one summer thing. But it was fun when my family came to visit last weekend, and that was kind of summery. Yeah, that was great. We went, had some fun. It was cool. Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight in the not too distant future about our love lives? Excuse me. Very true. And in regards to Second Life, where the real estate tenants are, the virtual real estate tenants are, is, they don't understand. I don't think that they understand, or don't. Some people don't care that you have to actually pay for maintenance for their land as a landlord, and you need that money that they pay the rent with to pay for that maintenance. Okay, so conquest. We're all on a journey and a conquest for something magical, for something fun, and Spirit saying, you are the magician in this conquest. In the Chariot card, it doesn't have to be so difficult. The Tower is what it is. I mean, right now it looks looking pretty positive, like a heart on, HEARTON, instead of a collapsing tower, because it's surrounded once again by pretty good positive cards, the Magician and Chariot. But Spirit's saying, once again, because you are that magician in control of your love story, your life story, the steering wheel of the way you drive the car of your life, it doesn't have to be as difficult as we're programmed to believe. Getting things in order with what makes life a bit more simple, a little bit more understanding, a little bit more, giving you a little bit more room to let more stars in and let go of the ones that aren't maybe, there anymore. It's like thinking about twinkly star Christmas lights. One burns out. There are others. Don't worry about it. It's still burning. It's good to take a chance on that which feels good and feels right, following that inner compass and that Fool card. What is it that you want to achieve in the next 4 months? Write it down now and then come back and look in 3-4 months. What is it that you've accomplished? I'd like to finish my packing this month, and I'd like to find a new place before Christmas. I don't know that I want to spend much after Halloween here. If I don't have to stay in this house any longer, I would really like to move on down the road. So our love lives, our life lives, just take it as it comes. Take it one day at a time, even if it takes just 1 minute, just even 1 minute, 1 hour at a time. If that becomes easier for you. Now I'm going to try to go and relax and not eat a midnight snack. I'll be back later. Okay, but after a nap. So get a nap. I'll see you guys later. I don't know what your schedules are like in the daytime, but I'm going to try to be around to see you guys. If anyone's around in the daytime, come say hi. Thanks so much for coming by and liking the live, being a subscriber, and coming to hang out with me. I appreciate it. Sweet dreams when you get there. Kalanita. Good night. See you tomorrow.